First, the video settings. You want to go over to your video settings and change the settings as I show you. In the quality settings tab, you want to turn everything to off, especially mipmap levels and mipmap type, which should be set to off and nearest. In the performance tab, you want all of it on and chunk updates on 1. In the other tab, the only thing you want on here is full screen. Then heading into the animations tab, press all off. Press done, head to details, make sure everything is on fast or off where you can put it on there. Fog start is up to personal preference. You can leave it on 0.2 if you want, or you can change it up to 0.8. Then you want to turn graphics onto fast. Smooth lighting, it depends how good your PC is. If you want more FPS, then of course turn it down and turn it all off. Render distance anywhere from 2 to 12 depending on your computer. Max frame rate, I cap mine at 240, but if you want to see how much FPS you can get, you can use unlimited. Brightness and GUI scale are all up to you, and from view bobbing, alternate blocks, dynamic FOV, dynamic lights, and use VBOs, the only thing you should have on is use VBOs. Alright guys, now you want to head to the NVIDIA control panel. To get here, right click on your desktop and press NVIDIA control panel. Then you want to head on to the top left where you have 3D settings and click on the first option, adjust image settings. You want to use my preference emphasizing, and you're going to have a slider. You want to slide this to performance for most FPS. Then you want to head to manage 3D settings. There are a lot of options here. Do not be overwhelmed. We're going to go through these one by one. For ambient occlusion, you want this one on performance. Then you want to scroll down. CUDA GPUs to all, DSR-factors to off. You know, scroll down again. Power management mode should be set to prefer maximum performance. Preferred refresh rate, highest available. You have these 4 options on texture filtering. You'll turn them on, allow, high performance, and on in this order. Quality being the main one, it should be set to high performance. The last 2 settings we're going to change are vertical sync to off, which is really important, and virtual reality pre-rendered frames to 1, which is also really important. And that's going to be it. You want to just tick apply here, and that should change your settings. That is all you got to do in the NVIDIA control panel. Alright guys, now you want to optimize other applications. These kill your FPS even when they're not open. So firstly, you want to go to Chrome settings. You can press the 3 dots at the top to get there. Then go to the search bar, search hardware, and use hardware acceleration when available. Set that to off. Then you can head all the way down over to Discord, and where it says hardware acceleration and user settings, make sure you're in the advanced tab here. Turn that off. Then relaunch the applications, and you're done optimizing the main applications on your PC. Alright guys, you'll want to head over to Minecraft now and open the settings tab for your client. For Luna client users, it is right shift, you just press settings. For Badline client users, it's going to be something else. Now, you want to turn off a lot of these mods because a lot of the times, a lot of these mods are pre-enabled, such as replay mod, the CPS, the toggle sneak sprint FPS. A lot of people like to see their CPS while playing. Usually, I don't. A lot of people also like to see the keystrokes, and I have this off a lot. Remember, the more you have on your screen, the less FPS you get. So if you don't really use it and you don't really want it, I suggest you turn it off. Especially something like motion blur and menu blur. These really do destroy your FPS. Stuff like boss bar, free look, and the clock, which is, mostly personal preference. The scoreboard, hypixel mods, zoom, and 1.7 visuals are the ones I have on. The rest, I would turn off. If you don't play Skyblock on Luna client, or you don't play Skyblock at all, I recommend you turn that off. Alright guys, now you want to change your texture pack. I highly recommend using a texture pack with a resolution of 16 by 16, as this is the best balance between quality and performance. To get this, you can just go to a website such as Minecraft Planet or any other forum where you can download these texture packs. So if you've downloaded them, you'll end up with a .zip file. Be very careful to scan them for viruses, as this can be quite common sometimes. Once you're sure it's safe, go to the Options tab, Resource Packs, and press on Open Resource Pack folder. You want to move the .zip file into there, and once it appears on this tab, you just want to move it over to this side and press done. Now you want to make sure that your drivers are updated. To do this, you want to download this app called NVIDIA GeForce. Most PCs already have this, or you can also use the website, but the app is just much easier. Once you're in it, go over to the drivers tab after logging in with your NVIDIA account and pressing check for drivers, or if they're automatically there, press install now, express installation, and continue. This will make sure that your PC runs at maximum efficiency and that your graphics card is being utilized to its maximum performance. Alright guys, now I want to talk to you guys about clients and Optifine. I highly recommend you guys use something such as Optifine, Luna, or Badline. Give you way better settings and really do increase your FPS. To do this, all you gotta do is download it and hit install. I do recommend Luna client or Badline client, both being really good. It's up to you which one you prefer. You can also use Optifine, though I recommend a client which gives you way more options and way more settings. But you can also use Optifine. Clients already have Optifine built in them. That is why I recommend you guys download a client. Link in the description to Luna and Badline. Also guys, as a note, if you aren't already, if you do PvP, do make sure you guys play on 1.8.9. Not just because the PvPing is better, but because 1.8.9 does give more FPS than the later versions such as 1.16 or even later versions such as 1.12 or 1.14. So I highly recommend you use 1.8 if you're trying to do PvP. Furthermore, if you have anything open in the background, such as applications that you don't need or applications you don't use, make sure you go to Task Manager by right-clicking on your taskbar, pressing Task Manager, and finding the applications you don't want and closing them, because this will really kill your FPS. Final note, make sure you regularly check for Windows updates. Windows updates can actually improve FPS because later versions of Windows run much more smoothly, and hence you'll get way more FPS using those. Alright guys, if everything has not worked, you're still not getting the FPS you want, consider upgrading your PC. It is always a good choice to upgrade your PC every once from 5 to 10 years. This is just to make sure that as new games come out, as games develop, your PC is able to cope with the new performance requirements. Hopefully this helped a lot of people, and hopefully this helped you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.